Hi there. Well, welcome to Empties. As you can see, I have a little bit of change going on here behind me. I was just so ready for something different. I did not want to look at those mirrors, not for one more video. I've been thinking about this for a while, but I needed to look at something new, and I'm sure that you did as well. I'm going to talk to you more about it in an upcoming video because my next video is going to be a chat. I have got life updates. I have some really exciting news that I can't wait to share with you, something that I am so looking forward to. I'm bursting with excitement. So I want to just catch you up on a whole lot of updates, talk to you about future plans and what's been going on. And I'll talk to you more about where I got these and what's going on. I think there's definitely some more tweaking that needs to go on. These are such beautiful prints, and unfortunately you can't see the whole thing, but I just love them the minute I saw them. And I want to get rid of maybe these flowers back here, maybe change the wall color. So it needs a freshening up in here. It needs a change of pace, as we all do from time to time. So that being said, I have a big basket of empties that I want to get started with you here. So let's get to it. The first thing I have on top is probably my all-time favorite hand soap, and I think there's a lot of soap this time. I was really going through it this month. So this is the Method Gel Hand Wash Refill. This is in the Sweet Water scent. This smells so good. It doesn't dry out your hands. I just love this fragrance. I think it's something that is suitable for men and women. It's not too florally, it's not too feminine, but it's just got a fresh, clean smell. I really wish that this came in like a body wash because I think it smells that good. And it's very convenient in this type of little refill packaging. So I always think that hand soap dispensers like glass or metal ones look nicer than the plastic ones that soaps typically come in. So I like buying something like this, and it was just really easy to keep on hand, and then this screws off on the top and you can just squeeze it in. So I am going to Target today, as a matter of fact, and I am going to repurchase this. Next, I have a little packet. This was a travel size packet of the Up and Up Refreshing Wet Cleansing Towelettes. I think I picked these up for a trip because I needed something small to carry with me, but I really enjoyed these and I think I'm going to purchase them. I liked the fresh smell. It didn't irritate my skin, and if I remember correctly, I think they had a little bit of texture to the towelettes, and so it kind of removed makeup well because it had that little extra something to them. So I thought these were really nice, and those are from Target as well. I think the travel section. Next, I have something that's not that special, but I wanted to mention it to you because I had trouble finding this myself. So these are the Swispers cotton rounds. I used to buy a big box of these at Sam's Club, and then last time I went I couldn't find them anymore, but I went to Walmart and I found a sleeve of either 3 or 4 tubes of these. I can't remember. So this is one that I finished off, but if you were having that trouble finding them like I did, you might take a look there. So that was nice to find. Next hand soap I have is something I've been using in my kitchen for quite a while now, and I finally finished the bottle. This is from Soft Soap. This is the Odor Neutralizing Liquid Hand Soap. This is a citrus fragrance, both sort of lemon and lime, but I definitely get lemon more. But I did agree that this did a really good job of neutralizing odors, especially garlic and onion that I cook with. It doesn't get rid of the garlic smell entirely, but I think it did better than anything else I've used. And it has a pretty yellow color, so it's kind of nice to see that in my clear glass dispenser. I think it kind of stands out in the kitchen a little bit. So I thought this was really nice, and I will repurchase it. Gosh, I'm telling you, there's a lot of soap in here. So the next soap that I went through is Philosophy Living Grace. I think this is my favorite Philosophy soap fragrance, and I like to rotate through different ones, but Pure Grace would probably be my second favorite, but this one's just a little bit more special to me, maybe a little bit more fresh. They're both that soap and water clean, but Living Grace to me has maybe just a touch of a floral note, and then also some sort of little back note that almost smells minty to me. And I know that may sound strange, but it just has something really, really fresh and invigorating about it. So I love Living Grace. And next I have Nivea In Shower Body Lotion. This is the dry skin version. Love this stuff. My husband does too. I think this is great if you are someone that likes to make your moisturizing, your body moisturizing a little bit easier, if you want to do it in the shower and then just be done with it. If you are also someone like me that does not like anything greasy or heavy on your skin, after you apply it, you just don't like that greasy feeling, this is nice because you apply it in the shower, rinse it off really quickly, and then by the time you get out, your skin feels really soft and hydrated, but not icky and slippery or anything like that. So I usually use the Aveeno Sheer Hydration Body Lotion, which I still love, but I think in summer I'm really going to focus on using this on my legs because I found it just really gave me a little bit of extra hydration, especially down on my shins and things where I needed it. So since the focus kind of can be on our legs a little bit more in the summertime, I'm definitely going to repurchase this so I have it. Next, I just used up a nail polish remover. This was from Up & Up as well, so nothing special about it. It's the strengthening version, but I do think it did a good job. Sometimes when you pick up store versions of these things, they can be a little bit hit and miss, but I thought this one was good, and that is a Target one. Next, I have a Clinique Clarifying Lotion number 2. Not something I would repurchase. Nothing wrong with it. It was nice. But what I've really been using more lately is a salicylic acid toner. I find that I'm having a little bit of breakout issue right around my hairline. I think that sometimes I don't cleanse well enough right at that edge there. I think that maybe I don't want to get my hair wet, or I just don't get to it. Maybe I don't rinse the soap well enough. So I tend to have a little bit of breakouts. Also from using a cell phone, you know, I tend to break out in this area, my ears and things. So I think it's good to get a little bit of a toner to just remove all that excess dirt, oil, makeup. And this one's okay, but I really don't think I need something this pricey for what I'm using it for. I don't use a lot, and it just doesn't need to be anything that special. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up something different. Next, I have Philosophy Snow Angel. This was a gift from a friend. I think it came as part of a set, and this is probably available seasonally, but I rotate through so many soaps because it's just something I really enjoy that it took me a while to get through this one. But this smells really nice. Again, very soap and water fresh, but it does have a little hint of warm vanilla. So I think in the wintertime especially, I really love this, but it just, oh, it's fantastic smelling. Next thing I have is a sample that I got of Lancome Bifacil eye makeup remover. This is my favorite eye makeup remover, and I have already repurchased the big size. I think I showed that in my Sephora haul. It is something that I don't like to use every day because it is a little bit more expensive, but when I use waterproof mascara, the Maybelline Full and Soft is my favorite. I do like to have a really good eye makeup remover so I don't have to pull and tug, and so I just think that stuff is incomparable. Next, and this is always in my empties, I have Trader Joe's makeup removing cleansing towelettes. I gotta say, these were really, really nice. So it's kind of, you know, back and forth with these. I think these are always going to be a love of mine because they are very generously sized. They're very soft. They do a good job. Maybe just for something different because I love trying out new beauty products. So I might just get these for a while, but I have some of these to last me. So I am going to continue using them. Maybe I'll just switch back and forth, but both really good options. Next, I have something I've talked about for quite a long time and I still love it. This is the Dove Oxygen Moisture for Fine Flat Hair. I've repurchased this so many times. It's in Empties a lot. I have not purchased it right now, not because I wouldn't, but I needed something quickly, and I was at the grocery store and I found something new that is very similar, or the similar concept of volumizing for fine flat hair, and I'm really excited about it. It's working really well, so I would absolutely purchase this, but I'm just not going to anytime in the near future. Something else I want to talk to you about is a new body soap that I've been using, and I think I've had it stand out to me recently because it works so well and it's not causing any irritation. I have mentioned before that I tend to break out on my chest and on my back, and that gets a lot worse in the summertime when probably I'm perspiring more, and then clothes that get sweaty sort of stick against your skin. And so I tend to be a little bit more particular about soaps that I use because a lot of them can irritate that for me any time of year. But I picked up the Dove Sensitive Skin Bar. I love this. It is unscented, fragrance-free, however you want to say it, but it just gets really nice and creamy. It has a great lather. I still feel very, very clean, and I like that it's gentle, and I just think it's done a really good job. So I've been buying this over and over, so I thought I would just save a box. I think I've been recycling most of them, but I am probably on my 8th bar of this stuff. It does seem to go a little bit quickly. I think it dissolves a little bit quickly, but it is great, and I love it. I just love that my skin, I'm not noticing it because it's so gentle, which is a great thing. You never want to feel like your soap stands out to you in some way, I think. All right, I have a whole bunch of little tiny things rolling around in here. So the first one is a favorite mascara, a favorite high-end mascara. I am so sorry I'm messing with my hair today. It has these little wispies and they come in my face and they stick to my lip gloss and it makes me crazy. So I apologize for that. But this is the Lancome Hypnose Drama. I think this gives volume like nothing else, except I do love the It Cosmetics. I haven't bought that one in a while. I just keep forgetting to pick it up, but this one is so good too. I love them both, and I tend to get samples of these, seem to come in here and there, so it's always nice to have one. Let me grab a few more things here. So the next thing that I have, again, something I talked about in my Sephora haul, the Drybar Bay Breeze Hydrating Shots. I purchased this already. Love it, love it, love it. Amazing deep conditioner and the most fabulous smelling hair product I've ever used. I love it. I use it every Sunday. I use about 4 pumps in my hand, so this is a spray pump style. I actually just sprayed on my hand. I think they want you to use the whole bottle for your hair, but I don't need all that. So I spray about 4 pumps and then I rub my hands together and I just smooth it through my hair. And it doesn't seem like a lot of product, but it really does its thing. Go about the rest of your business in your shower and a few minutes later your hair is just beautiful and weightless, and I love it. Alright, so next I have something that I don't think I'm going to be able to get again except for the tube I'm using currently. This is the Lip Seal Ultra Soothing. The original Lip Seal I still see everywhere, but this Ultra Soothing version I can't find at all. It used to be at Walgreens, and my Walgreens have not even seen the original version of this lately, so I don't know what's going on with it. If you see this, if you could just let me know where you're finding it so I can take a look, because this is one of my favorite drugstore lip balms. I think it works really, really well. I actually looked this up because I thought, well, surely I can find it on Amazon or something, and I think I found this on eBay and Amazon for over $50. I want to say even one of them might have been $100. I'm not kidding. So I must not be the only one that can't find this stuff. My next product is something that unfortunately is not finished, but it is not working for me anymore, and I just don't want to use it. This is the Urban Decay Primer Potion. Used to love this, used to be a holy grail, and I just don't think it works well anymore. I don't know, it's not working well with my eyelids. It just seems like it's drying them out a little bit. I don't know. For whatever reason, it's not working. So I like the Lorac primer, and I especially love the Nars Pro Prime, which I also purchased recently. So this one's just going to go bye-bye for me. By the time I run out of everything else, this probably wouldn't even be good anymore, and I'm just not really interested in it. So something else I wanted to talk about, because I received a sample of this, I think from a Nordstrom purchase, and I loved it, but I just don't feel like I want to spend this kind of money. This is the La Mer Moisturizing Soft Cream. I like this. I thought it was really, really nice, and the smell to me was amazing. I loved it. I really just don't want to spend that kind of money on it, but if you don't mind that and you're okay with it, I did think this smelled great. I think this would be something really nice to keep on your nightstand and maybe just use at night to moisturize your hands. I want to say, I mean, I wasn't able to use it really long term, so I really can't talk about the benefits of this miracle broth that they have in it or whatever, but I don't think over the 2 or 3 nights that I used it, it did anything significant to moisturize my skin, but I did think it was really nice, and maybe you could see some long-term benefits if you wanted to invest in something like that. But the smell I loved. Okay, so next, something that I always keep on hand, my Maybelline Full and Soft Waterproof. Love this stuff. It may not seem like it because my lashes are usually not very curled looking, but this does amazing things for my lashes. They really are brought up a little bit, even though it doesn't look like it, so I love this stuff. My final 2 products are both really holy grails. I'm going to save the best for last, but the first one I want to talk to you about is Bobbi Brown Hydrating Eye Cream, one of my favorite eye creams. If you don't want anything fancy, want something simple but really effective, this stuff is great. It sinks in, it doesn't irritate my under eyes, and I think it works really well with any type of concealer I've ever used. And it has the very, I wouldn't say it's really got a fragrance, but there is something there, but it is so light, so mild, but I really like it. There's something sort of clean about it, but it's, again, just barely there. But this is a really nice, beautifully formulated eye cream. Okay, my last empty here is a favorite product of all time. I love this stuff. I would not be without it. Dior Lip Glow. If you've been watching me for any amount of time, you're sick of me talking about this, but I can't help it. It is always in my purse. It's amazing. It's just a tinted lip balm. Actually, I don't have any in there because I dug it out. I think I was sticking my finger down in there, but I replace it before I run out because I don't want to be without it. It hydrates my lips. It gives me a little bit of color. It is just the most amazing all-purpose lip product, so I always have that. And that is it. That is everything that is in my Empties bin. I thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in that chat video very soon. Bye-bye.